Floor of Mark's living room is 11 feet by 16 feet. A rectangular rug is placed in the middle of the room. What's the area of the rug given these dimensions? Okay, so this is room, and there's the rug. So we take in 2 feet on each side, so if it's on every single side. So this is, the total is 16 from here to here. If this is 16 feet from here to here, we take off 2, we take off 2. So it's a total of 4, so this distance has got to be 12 for the rug. And this is going to be 11 from here to here. Let's do dark yellow. It's 11 from here to here, so we take off 2, we take off 2. That leaves 7. So the area is 7 times 12, or 84 square feet. Good. Let's get that out of there. Let's get another page. Let's see how many of these we can grab. Let's grab 3. Find the area of the parallelogram QRST. So whenever we have a parallelogram, we like to take this triangle right here. I'm going to do a better color. Let me do red, because red usually means cut. And we're going to take this triangle right here and move it over here. And they also give us this slant height, which is a red herring. Let me put a fish over that. It's completely unnecessary. We have a height of 45 inches. So now, when we move that triangle over, I think red herring is the right term to use. Now, we have a rectangle that's 58 inches by 45 inches. So now we can find the area. So this is 58 times 58 times 45. Again, your answer is going to end in a 0, right? Because this is going to be 8 times 5. You're going to have a 0 as your last digit. And, well, just looking across those, this is the only one it can be. So sometimes you don't even have to do the calculations, especially with multiple guess. Find the area of the rhombus. Oh, this is a great one, because all you have to do for this is remember the proof. If we drew a better rectangle around this rhombus, right? We want this total area in here. We could see that if we drew these straight lines, the area of this rhombus is going to be 1/2 the area of the total, because this triangle is, I'm sorry, let's do it like this. If we look at these as a bunch of boxes, this box, without loss of generality, this box is, this shaded area right here is going to be 1/2 the total square. This one's going to be 1/2 the total of this square, 1/2, etc., etc. So we have 1/2, whoops, 1/2 times 15 times 12. So we do a little cancellation there. This is 15 times 6 is 90. And we have 90 square feet. Find the area of a rectangular pentagon with an apothem of 2.8 meters and a side 4 meters long. Okay, this is going to take a little bit of drawing, but not too bad. I think you have to remember what an apothem is. I don't know, that looks like a pentagon. Looks more like a Superman box. But an apothem is from the center out to a side, and it's a perpendicular line. It's a radius if it's to this point here. And you think of it as a radius because if it were in a circle, that would be a radius, but it's not. It's an apothem. So this is, I'm going to make a triangle out of this. Here's our apothem. So let me just take this. I'm going to rip that triangle out of there. So that's that blue part I made. And I'm going to put the labels on here. Our height, all right, this distance right here, our apothem is 2.8. And it says the side is 4 meters long, so we're good on units. We're talking meters and meters. So the area of this triangle is just going to be the height times the base times a half. And there's 5 of them. So it's best to write this out. If you just run right to your calculator, you won't be able to cancel as much. So it's 5 times each triangle. It's 5 times the triangles. So it's 5 times 1/2 times the base times the height. 2.8. So let's cancel junk. 2 cancels with the 4, leaves 2. So it's 5 times 2, which is 10, times 2.8, which is 28 square meters.